You are looking live at JV action, or at least warm-up time for our Skidmore Tyne and Lady Cats Junior Varsity, hosting the Taft Lady Greyhounds Junior Varsity. And I just came up from visiting a little with the coaches, and of course the head coach for the varsity a little later tonight will be Coach Velasquez. I said I'd give her a shout out. Of course, I think she's gonna, although she is the head coach for varsity, I'm sure she's gonna have a keen eye on the JV as well. And all the coaches that I met, I apologize. In between, I'll get all their names. I didn't write all of their names down or mentally remember them, but thank you to the coaches sharing our broadcast link with them so that they can share it with their families and friends. And Coach Wendia, also the head baseball coach, thank you for sharing information here. There is a special evening tonight with the honoring and remembering the late athletic director and head coach, the Jenkins family from East Bernard. And so we're kind of marooned out. Of course, I couldn't find maroon, so I'm wearing my Bentley Salinas shirt tonight, purple and gold, but the maroon out to support, and also the donations out on social media. You can catch it at ST Bobcat Nation Facebook if you would care to support the Jenkins family. The tragic loss of the athletic director and head coach and his wife, leaving behind 3 sons, and a tragic loss. So our prayers and thoughts with East Bernard and the Brahmas. But once again, there's donations being taken on social media, ST Bobcat Nation Facebook, and also here, if you make it here in person, place for you to donate. And then you can wear maroon, that is their color, their school color. But once again, thank you for joining us at ST Lady Cat Nation. My name is Amador Ramirez, and this is the Dubo Special Event Center. And you're watching right now our junior varsity, and for Skidmore Tyne, and also over on our right side, the Taft Lady Greyhounds JV is about ready also to rock and roll. We'll look at their roster. Number 5, Alize Canales. Number 8, Autumn Gonzalez. Number 9 is Skyla Canales. Number 10, Leila Perez. Number 11 is Natalie Garza. Number 12 is Dixie Helgerman. Number 14, Megan Whiting. Number 15, Eva Contreras de Leon. And number 17, Molly Silvas for the Taft Lady Greyhounds. And over on our left side, the hometown Lady Cats JV1, JV2 purple, and JV2 white have a bye tonight. I'm sure maybe I can get some of them up here to talk with me a little bit, but Skidmore Tyne normally suiting up 4 teams. On the JV side, you'll see number 1, Daisy Farron. Number 2, Claire Carragher. Number 4, Andrea Moron. Number 5 is Kaylin Durham. Number 8, Savannah Orchard. Number 9, Chloe Nance. Number 10, Dylan Wyatt. Number 11, Ella Calderon. Number 12, Hannah Sears. Number 13, Aaliyah Nance. Number 15, Danny Munoz. Over on the other side, talking with the officiating crew, we have Coach Brenda Duran, also heading the JV2 squads, Andrew Cunningham, and then also a little later tonight, the 11 and 4 varsity, Lady Cats varsity, and head coach Holly Vasquez. We're going to have our first sponsor tonight, and we'll give him plenty of attention tonight. My good old friend Joshua Quintero and the Magic Shop, our first sponsor here, 2026, 2027. The Booster Club with a fantastic Booster Club meeting last night, the ST ABC. Skidmore Tynan Athletic Booster Club. And we'll talk during both of these games on some of the extracurricular, is it extracurricular or intracurricular, whichever you want to call it, things that are going outside the boundaries of the court and of the football fields or the cross-country courses. A lot going on here at Skidmore Tynan. Thank you once again for joining ST Lady Cat Nation. Once again, my name is Amador Ramirez. Feel free to chat, give a shout out. We want everything professional. A shout out to the Taft Lady Greyhounds Junior Varsity and also to the Skidmore Tynan Lady Cats JV as well. Once again, we've got Coach Duran right in the center there, and on the outskirts is Coach Andrew Cunningham, a new coach. We welcome him. And let's get ready to rock and roll. Here come the Lady Cats. And what I normally do, folks, is I'll go over the rosters at least one more time per team. And again, it takes me a little while to get going with our friends from, in this case, Taft, because it takes a little while to get everybody situated in my brain and in my mind and all that. I hate to say I'm a little slow. Maybe I am, but the libero, Daisy Farron. See who we've got up there. We have Chloe Nance in the front, along with Kaylin Durham and Dylan Wyatt, Andrea Moron. I'm sure Daisy Farron will check in immediately. Claire Carragher in the middle back. And I believe, there we go, Orchard. Savannah Orchard. In comes Daisy Farron. Here we go. Junior varsity action here on this August 25th, 2026. Doubleheader tonight with JV and varsity. Again, varsity on deck. They're coming in off a silver bracket tournament championship in Brownsville. Add that to the Woodsboro tournament. Natalia Gadazat serving. Here we go. And there it is. Kaylin Durham. Point. We'll settle in also on our first sponsor for 25-26. Keeping it right here. So now to the line, to the service line, top of the order, if you will, is going to be Hannah Sears serving. Good save there. And that one is out. Nice stop there by Silvas, but a little too far. And that'll give Hannah Sears an opportunity to get a streak going here early. Hannah Sears to serve. Back deep and an ace. Hannah Sears. Got quite a bit of room to spare there. I guess probably a foot in. But again, it is easy to say things from up here in the stands. Here's Hannah Sears. Bump the set. Going to be a long one. Garza there clears it. Durham, the set by Sears. And there's a kill by Chloe Nance. That was nicely done. We had a Sears and a... Here is Hannah Sears. And there's a net violation. So that early, 5-0. Try to pull back a little bit on my tripod. These stands are not cement, so when people are moving, it gets a little. Oh, and service error there, but nicely done. 4 in a row for Hannah Sears. Get a little bit too much. And here is Taft. Number 4, that's out of here. Service error there, number 14, Megan Whiting. 6-1 now. Skidmore Tynan here in the first set. The best of 3 here in JV action. Anytime there's kids, there's always a little more movement in the stands. Here is Leah Nance on the serve. Leah Nance in the back row with the clearing it is Ella Calderon. That is out. A few hits going a little deep there for Taft. And Skidmore Tynan wisely letting them go. And here is Leah Nance to serve. Nice serve down the left line. Third over and, oh, nice save into the net. Great effort by Claire Carragher. Good hustle by Claire Carragher, but point goes to Taft. Number 17, Molly Silvas to serve. Oh, what a save by Claire Carragher. That was almost in the stands. There's Sears over to Farron. Here comes Carragher. Received nicely. Oh, and that's going to be too many hits. Only have 3 hits, and point goes to Skidmore Tynan, and in comes Savannah Orchard. Out goes Daisy Farron momentarily, and for Taft, number 9 is Skyla Canales. Here is Kaylin Durham. And that could be out. Great effort by Whiting. Kaylin Durham at the service line for the Lady Cats. And an ace right down the middle. A little sweet spot there for the Lady Cats and Kaylin Durham. Skidmore Tynan Lady Cats JV. Taft Lady Greyhounds JV. Comes the third one. Almost a good block. Sears, there's Nance. Point. Violation on Skidmore Tynan. Sends it back over to the right side, and number 8 is Autumn Gonzalez to serve for the Lady Greyhounds. There's Leah Nance. A little set by Sears. And a kill by Ella Calderon. Nicely done. In comes Andrea Moron and also Dylan Wyatt for Skidmore Tynan. And in for the Lady Greyhounds, number 15, Eva Contreras de Leon, like when you have 3 names. Here is Andrea Moron to serve for the Lady Cats. Nice serve. And it is going to land deja vu from a moment ago for the Lady Cats. 12-3. Got to get to 25. Got to win 2 sets. Here's Andrea Moron. Oh, and that one goes a little bit too much on that one for Dre. That's all right. It's crazy how sports are. That would have been great in baseball or softball, right? Here is serving is Layla Pettis. Oh, a nice little dig there by Farron. Back over. Dylan White. And it is out. Well done there by Dylan Wyatt on the passing shot. In comes Danny Munoz in for Claire Carragher. And here comes Chloe Nance for Leah Nance. Grabs her hair. All right, we got a 13-4-1 right here. Danny Munoz to serve. is going to be on 3, over. A nice little, here comes Orchard, not quite. Playing the net there, number 5, Canales along with Garza. Well done. Point goes in the direction of Taft. And now number 5 is Alize Canales to serve. There are a couple of Canales on the JV roster. Good serve. There's Chloe Nance. Dylan Wyatt on the 3rd hit, clears. Here's the set to Taft. Daisy Farron receives it. The set by Moron over to, and right there, Chloe Nance bangs an empty spot for the point. 14-5. In comes Kaylin Durham. And to the service line, Daisy Farron, the libero. Oh, that is an ace. Beautifully done. We'll do that. It was so beautiful. I'm going to make that the very first sponsorship. That ace was brought to you by the Magic Shop and Joshua Quintero, who is our sponsor tonight for Lady Cat Volleyball. The Magic Shop. We'll talk a little more about them. I know I've already had one very happy customer who's actually right here in the Dubo Special Events Center and talking about the quality work done at the Magic Shop by Mr. Josh Quintero. And the way I look at it, I look at that as a gift. I tell you what, you're gifted to be able to do something and you see something that gets restored to new. It's amazing just to see that and to see the craftsmanship that's involved in all of that. So once again, our very first ace by Daisy Farron was brought to you by the Magic Shop. Daisy Farron, 15-5 is our score here at the Dubo Special Event Center. That one is a little deep. She's like, just kind of like Andrea Moron. We figured shake it off. I was trying to hit a home run right there. And now number 11 to serve is Natalia Garza for Taft. Digging deep is Chloe, and the set there by Moron, and Dylan Wyatt for the kill. And you can see right here we have some of our Lady Cats, Tinsley Zabonik and Whitney Toms, collecting for the Jenkins family in that tragic trying to get a little kid to stop hitting the there we go. You gotta get, and that is out. 17-6 is our score here in the first set. Skidmore Tynan. Hannah Sears to serve. Nice serve, well received, and a little, can't do on 4. So point ran out of, and here comes Hannah Sears. Oh, and a nice serve. Well received there, and nobody there. But you got to give credit. Number 5 there, Alize Canales. Well done. Yeah, I'm having a little problems here in the stands right now. It is 19-6. We'll address that in just a little bit. And a kill by Chloe Nance. Sometimes I prefer the sturdy cement foundation on gyms, like the old gym that we had back in the back here, the one that I was familiar with. We're going to be capping it over is Kaylin Durham, slowing it down. Here's Daisy Farron with a set. And over, good, nicely done from Farron over to Chloe Nance. Hannah Sears. I tell you what, Canales, number 5, doing a good job. Oh, and there's Danny Munoz with a nice reception. And that's a little bit too deep for Chloe Nance on that one, but sometimes you get to a point where you're like, you know, have a little bit of leeway to take a few chances. And right now, Skidmore Tynan with a 2-touchdown lead. 21-7, and to the service line, number 14, Megan Whiting for Taft. Still awaiting, here we go. Megan Whiting to serve. Good serve, received well by Munoz, but went a little too deep into the net. Good effort there by Hannah Sears. 21-8, here is Megan Whiting to serve. Received by Munoz, set by Sears, over for Calderon. Didn't get the one they wanted, but they cleared. Here's the set by Sears, and a little deep, but they went for it. There's Munoz with the bump, the set by Sears. There's Durham, nicely done by Taft. On 3, clears, bump by Munoz. Here's the set by Sears. Couldn't get to it. Point, Taft. Again, Megan, they got a little streak going here for Taft and Megan Whiting. Got some good serves. Well received by... And Taft is coming alive here. And that was number 17, Molly Silvas. So from 21-7, make that 21-6. 4 straight for Taft. There's the bump, the set by Sears. This is going to be... And there's Canales doing well. Oh, nicely done there by Farron. And here's Farron with the bump. Set by Sears. Over to Calderon. Kept alive on 3. Here's Farron. Started all over. Here's Sears with a set. Over to Chloe Nance. Saved nicely. Good point. There's Munoz. Over to Sears. Sears sends it over. Clearing is Calderon. It's going to be trouble. I don't know if they have 3 shots. Skidmore Tynan finally winning out on that one. That one went a little bit. That was one of maybe the best points. Here comes Clara Carragher. And Leah Nance for Chloe Nance. Leah Nance to the service line. Service error. 22-11, first set here in the first of 2 games. The Taft Lady Greyhounds JV. Molly Silvas to serve for Taft. That is out. So Skidmore Tynan JV a couple of points away from taking set 1. In comes Savannah Orchard. Out goes Farron. In for Taft, number 9, Skyla Canales. A couple of Canales. That was a good serve. Well received by Taft. And what a dive and a save there. That was well done by Leah Nance. Leah Nance with the set. Over to Calderon. Calderon clears. Here is Taft. Finger tipped on that one. The set by Sears. Over to Carragher. Let you watch the action right now. Here's Orchard. And a little deep. Just pause a little deep on that. Once again, we've had at least 3 particular hits that went a little deep. A couple on the service line. But at this point, you can afford to gamble just a little bit with a 11-point lead. Farron with the bump, the set by Sears. Passing shot. Oh, and Ella Calderon takes her right hand and just slam dunks it. not really the term, but in comes Andrea Moron in for Tara Carragher. And Dylan Wyatt in for number 12, Hannah Sears. That was pretty by Calderon. Unfortunately, the up official is blocking me, but hopefully take the right hand and just slam dunked it. Here's Andrea Moron. It is set point. See if Taft can keep this set alive. There's the bump by Moron, and it is over to Carragher. And that'll do it for the first set. 25-12. And we go to set 2.
East Bernard ISD Athletic Director and Head Coach Jerry Jenkins and his wife Brandy tragically lost their lives in a devastating accident. Today we are coming together as a community to support their family during this unimaginable time. If you have it in your heart, we have girls walking around with a pink volleyball or the Cash App to donate to their family who left 3 children behind.
You heard the announcement there for the Jenkins family. There is donations being taken up both physically here in cash or online at ST Bobcat Nation Facebook, and you can have, I think, 3 different ways to donate for a cause. The Jenkins family, the athletic director and his wife were tragically killed in a car accident, leaving behind 3 children. And he was the athletic director, head coach, football coach at East Bernard in the Brahmas, east of Skidmore, Tynan. Prayers are with the Jenkins family. All right, folks, we're going on to set 2. Tonight's sponsor is the Magic Shop. Quality you can trust. One Stop is the One Stop Collision Center. Good old Joshua Quintero at 909 West Corpus Christi Street, Beeville, Texas, 78102. You can also catch the Magic Shop at magicautobodyshop@gmail.com. 361-350-8017. We'll talk about some of the quality stuff they do. Restoration. I mean, they make it look good. Well, at least they'll make your vehicle look good. And if your vehicle looks good, old Josh can guarantee that you look good. Josh and I talking earlier, and a motto is we can paint pretty much anything. And I told him except my toenails. Leave that for the beauty salons. If you got a vehicle, you got a restoration need, the Magic Shop is the place to go on West Side Beeville. Once again at 909 West Corpus Christi Street in Beeville, Texas at 78102. Once again, the email is magicautobodyshop@gmail.com at 361-350-8017. And now Skidmore Tynan on the right side will lead off here the second set, and it'll be Hannah Sears. In 2 hits. Theron, the set by Sears. Over to Chloe Nance. Well received by number 10. That was Pettis. And number 14 on the kill, Megan Whiting. That was Taft has done very well. They came on strong. Little trouble there, but cleared over by Chloe Nance. A nice passing shot on the third hit. We call it a passing shot because in tennis, that's exactly what it is. Chloe Nance out. In comes Leah Nance. Leah Nance to the service line. Good serve. Well received. There's going to be 17 coming up. Here's Farron with the bump. The set by Sears. Over to Calderon. And it was out. Good effort there by Ella Calderon. Just out. And now, busy young lady tonight, Megan Whiting to serve. Received by Farron, over to Carragher and back to Farron. So while Skidmore Tynan dominated the first set here, this is the biggest lead for Taft. Received there, Leah Nance. Passing over. Carragher will go deep on that one. So very quickly, the Taft Lady Greyhounds JV up 4-1 here in the second set. Obviously needing the second set to extend this to a deciding third set. There's Whiting, well received by Farron. And this is going to be Farron clears on three. Good save there by Leah Nance in the back row. Oh, and again, Leah Nance with great effort. Here's Sears. And it'll be Kaylin Durham clearing on three. There's Farron. Leah Nance doing a great job in that back row right now. Durham. Here, control now. And over on three. That looks out. So they break that streak due the Lady Cats. Kaylin Durham now serving on the right side. In comes Savannah Orchard. Out goes Daisy Farron. And an ace. Kaylin Durham. Again, we have, as I mentioned, our first sponsor, and we'll showcase the Magic Shop during our second match tonight, the varsity. The Magic Shop, officially our first online sponsor. Oh, nicely done, Ella Calderon. Good save. That was Sears. There's Nance. It's going to be on three. Sears clears on three. Here comes Taft. Couldn't get to it. Number 17, Molly Silvas. Skidmore Tynan with a strong start, and midway through, it was more toward the latter part of set one, Taft making a run. Had a little streak going with Megan Whiting at the service line. And now, oh, what a nice dig, Leah Nance. She's done that a lot tonight as Leah Nance. That is out. Skidmore Tynan point. Two substitutions. Andrea Moron. Out goes Ella Calderon. 5-4. Second set. Skidmore Tynan leading 1-0 and trailing by 1. And here we go. A little bit of stoppage of play in the front row now. We see Orchard. I see Carragher. Wyatt. Good serve. Well received by the Taft Lady Greyhounds. And right down the middle. A little miscommunication on that one for the Lady Cats. So the Lady Cats have yet to lead in the second set. And to the service line on our left side is Autumn Gonzalez. Farron, it couldn't get to it. Farron with Moron doing a good job. Almost got to it, but couldn't quite. 7-4 now, and Farron receives it. Oh, and a good save by Carragher over Orchard, right in the corner, beautifully placed. See if we can get that. It's a little too far out, so a good kill there. Didn't get the number on that one. So doubling up, Skidmore Tynan are the Taft Lady Greyhounds here in the second set, 8-4. And remaining on the service line is Autumn Gonzalez with a good serve. Farron with a good. Couldn't quite get it. Good kill. And here's Claire Carragher. In comes Chloe Nance for Leah Nance. Wyatt Orchard in the front. Middle blocking in the front. And here is Claire Carragher. Moron and Farron in as well. That is, oh, she touched it. That one went a little deep, but off the fingertips of Canales. There's Carragher to serve. This one's placed beautifully on that back row. Yeah, it's kind of a lift on that one, a little carry there. So now 1 point away from tying up the second set. Claire Carragher. Chloe Nance. Wyatt and Orchard in the front. And that one goes a little deep. And it will remain Skidmore Tynan. We're tied up at 8 in the second set. Claire Carragher controlling the serve. And right now controlling the tempo. Bump, and now the passing shot over on 3. Claire Carragher with the bump, the set by Moron. And that is a kill by Savannah Orchard. Beautifully done. Claire Carragher again maintains control over on the right side. Service error. But did what needed to be done. A few points accumulated there. In comes Danny Munoz. And to the service line for Taft is Layla Perez. And that was going to be close. And it's a good effort by Danny Munoz because that one was too close to call, if you will. 10-9. We'll call that an ace by Perez. Again, Skidmore Tynan up 1-0, and Taft needing to win this one to send it to a deciding third set. That hits the wall, an ace. Everybody called out, but once again, those are close. So Skidmore Tynan closed the gap here in the second set, tied it up. Did not take the lead, but now going the other way, the momentum has shifted back over to the Taft Lady Greyhounds. This time they let it go out. 11-10. In comes Kaylin Durham. Out goes Savannah Orchard. Got Wyatt, Durham, and Chloe Nance on the front. Oh, what a serve. Beautiful serve. They got to get this over on 3. They do. Here's Durham, the set by Moron. That is out. Too deep. Good effort by Dylan Wyatt. A little too deep on that one. Send it back over to the left side, 12-10. And to the service line, number 5, Alize Canales. And we'll call that an ace. Alize Canales to serve. Daisy Farron with a good receive. And on 3 goes Chloe Nance. Here's Taft on the... Oh, and what a dive there by Daisy Farron. There's Munoz with the bump. The set by Moron. Over to Chloe Nance. She saves it. Keeps it in play. Now Taft on the left side. Whiting tried it. Megan Whiting, but falls just a little short. 13-11. In comes Ella Calderon. Hannah Sears. in for Madon and for Dylan Wyatt. To the service line, Hannah Sears. There's Whiting. Diving. Oh, good dig there by Theron. And now controlling it on the left side. Oh, couldn't get it off the fingertips of Silvas. You could hear that one, 13-12, right off the fingertips. And now Hannah Sears trying to tie it for the second time here in the second set. Gonna be close. Theron saves it. Passing over to Calderon. It's gonna be Sears over to Calderon. Nicely played by Taft. It's gonna be a set by Sears. Back over to Chloe Nance. It's a little deep. So Taft playing a much tighter game. The first set ended 25-12 Skidmore Tynan. This one will be closer. Let's just put it that way. There's Durham over to Sears, back over to Chloe Nance. And now on the left side, oh, a little too much on that one. The ball was not quite passed or set correctly. In comes Leah Nance and Clara Carragher. Trying to tie this one up is Leah Nance, who has done so well here in the second set, especially in the second set with those dives and saves, and doing a great job. Placing it right in the back row beautifully. Silvas, the bump. Point. 15-13. And now Megan Whiting to the service line for the Taft Lady Greyhounds. There's Farron with the nice reception. Carragher with the bump. The set back over to Ella Calderon, but couldn't get to it. Too close to the net. Waiting for it was Kaylin Durham, but no need. And again, it's becoming, in comes Savannah Orchard, and to the service line, Kaylin Durham. Can't seem to kind of tie this thing and take the lead, but Taft has other ideas. There's the set over. Oh, kill for Savannah Orchard! There's the second tie for the second set. But Skidmore Tynan has yet to take the lead. Here is Kaylin Durham. Well received. Now it's going to be, oh, and a nice attempt on that one by Taft. Back over to Carragher. And now number 17. Molly Silvas. Right there, Leah Nance is going to go back to. Oh, and that was touched by Whiting. Might have gone out, but once again, can't fault any of these players for going for the ball. Tied up again at 16. And Andrea Moron to serve. Stoppage of play. Here we go. Call to action now. Balls have been well received by Taft. Oh, and that's going to be too much. Good effort by Leah Nance, but a little bit out of the park. And that, again, puts Taft. Could be one of those that I got the wrong score up. I apologize. 17 to, well, we'll change it in just a little bit. I got them going the wrong way. I apologize. The visitors are up. We'll change it in just a little bit. My apologies. Taft is in the lead right now. I think you knew that. Savannah Orchard. All right, let's get it right. We've got Taft. There we go. The Taft Lady Greyhounds, 18. The Skidmore Town Lady Cats, 17. Once again, trying to tie it up here for the third time. There's Danny Munoz. And an ace for Danny Munoz. We're tied up for the third time in the second set. But Skidmore Tynan has not led in the second set. Dominating the first one, 25-12. Danny Munoz. And it is out. Good eyes there by number 8. That was Autumn Gonzalez. And now to the service line, number 10, Layla Perez. Danny Munoz with a bump. A set by Moron. And that is too deep. Dylan Wyatt. The varsity Lady Cats await. They're on deck. Oh, and what a dive by Danny Munoz in the set by Moron. And short. I believe they want a timeout. Timeout. Skidmore Tynan up 1-0. Taft and the Lady Greyhounds up 21-18. And we'll just, this timeout brought to you by the Magic Shop. Quality you can trust. The one-stop collision center. The Magic Shop at 909 West Corpus Christi Street in Beeville, Texas. 78102. You can reach them at magicautobodyshop@gmail.com or 361-350-8017. Check this out. Insurance claims are welcome. Private pay. Complete paint jobs. Restoration jobs. Certified welding. Rust repair. Custom paint jobs. Folks, as Josh Quintero puts it, we can paint just about anything. The Magic Shop. That is out. One way to make a comeback is force the unforced errors by the opponent. Here's Daisy Farron. Good heads up by Taft on that one. Good save. Back over. Still in play. There's Moron. It's going to be close. 22-19. And to the service line, number 5, Alize Canales. Places it nicely back there. Moron with a good save. It's going to be Durham one-handed it over. There's Moron. Here comes Whiting. It is out. So Skidmore Tynan point. And in comes Ella Calderon along with Hannah Sears. And it'll be Sears at the service line, down by 2 here in the second set. You know, the Lady Cats have a set. They can give a set, but you don't want to extend it. You never want to take it to the deciding one, but I can say this much. The Taft Lady Greyhounds Junior Varsity has regrouped quickly. They're doing so well. And now to tie it up one more time here against Skidmore Tynan has not led at any point. They've tied it up about 3 times. Here's Hannah Sears trying to tie it up again. Controlled. Here comes Whiting. Whiting with the kill. Megan Whiting. They're a couple of points away from timeout. We'll take this time out to kind of catch up a little bit. We're on Tuesday, August 25th. Yesterday, Monday, the 24th, we had the Skidmore Town Athletic Booster Club meeting, and there is a video out on ST Bobcat Nation YouTube introducing the officers. Of course, if I start calling them right now, I'll forget, but I'm going to chance it. We have Donato Salinas, President, Joseph Chavadilla, Vice President, Secretary is Gina Shugary, and we have Brandy Verreal as Treasurer. And you can go and listen to them, and also go out not only to our ST Bobcat Nation Facebook page, but the ST ABC Skidmore Town Athletic Booster Club Facebook page, as they'll have all kinds of information. Folks, these are great people. These are amazing people. If you want to hang out with some amazing people, and while doing that, be serving our student athletes, please do that. So get involved. If you want to help me out, maybe this is your area. I'm just watching the action right now. Get more time really in a must. A little lift on that one, and I believe Silvers knew that. In comes Leah Nance, and in comes Claire Carragher, and Leah Nance to the service line, trying to tie it up again here. This could be interesting if Skidmore Town's only lead in the set is the lead or the win. We'll find out soon enough. There's Ella Calderon. Let's call that a slam dunk for Ella. So now we're at 23-23. Timeout. We'll keep it going here. That was yesterday, just to put a promo in for. Also yesterday, my football crew and I got together to have our game plan ready for Friday night in Benbolt. Tomorrow we don't have anything as far as an athletic event. I am going to showcase our band and our football team tomorrow, and we'll premiere it in the evening at some point. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right here, the Skidmore Tourney, Skidmore Town Lady Cats varsity, and I believe they play Thursday and Saturday. Everybody plays on the last day, but Thursday, there's 3 games. We're going to try to bring all of it to you. Here we go. We're tied up at 23. Here's Farron. The set by Sears. Over to Durham. Nicely saved there by Taft. There is Sears with the set to Carragher. It is out. Nicely done, Claire Carragher. And match point number 1, Leah Nance. It's going to be a... Oh, and Sears saves it. Over to Durham. We got to communicate a little bit better on that, though. Farron. Over against Calderon to the back row, trying to find a... It is down, and it's over, folks. 25-23. That was a close one. So the Skidmore Town Lady Cats JV1 defeating Taft and the Lady Greyhounds JV1. 25-12, 25-23, 2-0 on the sweep. And thank you for joining us. Hopefully you'll come back and join us in the next broadcast where we bring you Skidmore Town and varsity action between Skidmore Town and hosting Taft. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Amador Ramirez with ST Lady Cat Nation on YouTube. Have a good night and God bless.